Will the new Corvette Zr1 beat the Mustang Gtd's lap time around the Nurburgring? Well, the fight has begun, the battle is happening, and Ford has really made a massive public statement all around the world showing off that they're the first all-American brand to break sub 7 minutes at the Nurburgring. This is officially faster than not only the record time put down by the Viper ACR, which was a little bit over 7 minutes, but it's faster than the fastest lap time ever from Chevrolet with the Corvette Zr1 and Z06s from the models that we've had hit the street so far. It really gets us curious to find out whether or not other American brands will try to compete with Ford on the international front to make a proper nameplate get recognized abroad. With Ford and this Mustang, they are now showing the world that the Mustang brand can compete against Porsches and some of the best automobiles around the world, the best sports cars and just track-focused cars. We all do definitely think that Chevrolet can take advantage of this marketing strategy because they've created the most international-based Corvette ever with this mid-engine Corvette. It's not only a mid-engine vehicle rivaling exotic cars from Ferrari and other brands, but it is sold worldwide. You can buy one right-hand drive. Therefore, competing on the Nurburgring is a very critical component that can make this brand get elevated even more. Real quickly, I do want to mention, if you guys need any paint protection film or a wrap, any cool enhancements done to your brand new car, make sure to come out to Speed Phenom Film, our state-of-the-art PPF studio on the beach of Carlsbad, California. This company was started to help serve all of our followers and supporters on this channel, plus the local car community. We've had the chance to work on so many amazing cars owned by locals and subscribers, so if we could help you out and give you the best deals around, we definitely will. So please reach out to us at support@speedphenomfilm.com. Let us know if we can provide you with a quote for your vehicle. Also, consider giving us a call at 760-496-8607, and we can get you squared away as soon as possible. Thank you, and let's get back to the video. Hi guys, I'm Austin. Welcome back to the Speed Phenom YouTube channel. Hope you had a great day. And today we need to go over the topic of whether or not this new Corvette Zr1 from 2025 and up will be able to compete against this 815 horsepower Ford Mustang Gtd. This is the first ever Ford Mustang to put down a publicized lap time down on the Nurburgring. Ford has already said they're going to be back. They recently put down their 6-minute and 57-second lap, besting the 992 generation Porsche 911 GT3. Their goal, their aim sights are directed right upon the 992 GT3 RS, which did put down a mid-640 lap time. Ford seems confident they're going to be able to drop the lap time significantly more because the track conditions weren't actually optimal. It was pretty damp, or, well, in other words, slick. With Chevrolet, we have found out recently that the Corvette Z06 put down a lap time with one of the local magazines that does tests out there, and from their interview with one of the Chevrolet engineers, they found out that even Chevrolet was unable to go sub 7 minutes. I really do wonder what that Z06 could have done if they really spent enough time trying to put down a fast lap, or maybe the gearing just wasn't capable of putting down a lap that quick. Anyway, Sport Auto was able to put down a 7-minute and 10-second lap time with the Corvette Z06 featuring the Z07 track package. I do want to note that both the Z06 with the Z07 track package and the Ford Mustang GTD both use 345 Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2R tires, and that's going to be a commonality you're going to find with basically all these cars that are near 7 minutes or faster at the Nurburgring. They're all using the same tires. I like it that way because we're able to equalize these vehicles. We can't look at one and then the other and not be able to find out how they stack up because one is a significantly faster tire than the other. Since this Mustang, the Porsches, and the Corvettes that we've seen on that track have all ran with the same branded tire, it really shows us just how does the engineering, the chassis dynamics, the power, and the aerodynamics come together to put down a quick lap on the Nurburgring. As you know, this is a very, very bumpy track, and there's so many corners. A lot of them are technical. It's critical to always keep momentum, because if you do lose momentum somewhere along this racetrack, you can lose seconds. That's why it's all about carrying as much speed as possible into the corners, also mid-corner, and then of course, most importantly, over, getting into a corner faster, maintaining the best cornering speed, you need to make sure that you always nail that corner exit, because the corner exit is what's going to set you up for the next corner ahead. Finally, we do need to mention how this track has a massive straightaway, or well, it has lots of long straightaways. With a car having higher horsepower, it definitely would give it a better advantage. Looking at the Corvette Z06, which put down the 7-minute and 10-second lap time, we need to note that the gearing of the C8 Z06 isn't as favorable towards a top-end speed like what you would find on the Nurburgring. I know that when I bought my C8 Corvette Z06 with the Z07 aerodynamics, I struggled to get to a high top-end speed on long straightaways featured on racetracks like Big Willow Springs in California, or even more importantly, Circuit of the Americas. When I drove my C8 Corvette Z06 on that track, the main straightaway is extremely long. It's one of the longest straightaways you will find on a North American racetrack, yet I couldn't even get faster than the top speed I put down in a McLaren 600 LT that had less horsepower at 592. I did notice that the aerodynamics out of the C8 Corvette Z06 with the Z07 track package, it felt like there was quite a lot of drag. The aerodynamics weren't active, so you were dealing with that detrimental element. Secondly, the gearing ratio for that Corvette allowed for a lot of, I would say, smooth and progressive power between corners, but then when you're going towards the top end speed, it just didn't feel right because the gearing felt like it was tapering off way too fast, not allowing us to have a significant acceleration climb towards the top end. I was pretty shocked because on that same track, Circuit of the Americas, I thought I would absolutely obliterate some of the 911 GT3s on the straightaways, yet the car really wasn't that much faster. It was faster accelerating down low from a low speed corner, but towards the end speed, it wasn't night and day. The reason I mention this is because with this new Corvette Zr1 coming out of the horizon, we have 1,064 horsepower, so significantly more horsepower than the C8 Corvette Z06, almost 400 more horsepower with the twin turbo setup. That's just insane, isn't it? I can imagine that with Chevrolet putting down a 33 mile per hour top speed on their top speed run test that recently came out in the summer, if they were able to put down a top speed of over 230 miles an hour on a top speed centric track, what could they put down on the main straightaway at the Nurburgring, plus any aerodynamic disadvantages the vehicle may have in the corners? Can you just imagine the amount of time, the seconds that it will be able to make up on the top end for acceleration? I can equate what we saw with this Mustang GTD. Let's just say the GTD is faster in the corners because it has almost prototype level suspension. So let's just give the win for cornering speed to the Mustang for now. This is just a hypothetical, just bear with me. Let's imagine that it's faster in the corners. Yet if this Corvette can go over 200 miles per hour, while the Ford Mustang GTD was stuck at roughly 188, I thought it got to about 301 kilometers an hour. I'll put over the translation on the screen for the mile per hour translation translation. But going back to that point, how many seconds could the Corvette catch up and beat the Mustang on when it comes to straightaways, especially the back straightaway? If the Porsche 911 GT3 can put down a sub 7-minute lap time and it has 500 horsepower, I would assume this Corvette with Cut 2R tires and 1,200 pounds of downforce could corner faster than a standard Porsche 911. Throw on the 1,000 horsepower capability of going over 200 miles per hour, I would assume this new ZR1 would not struggle to go below 7 minutes. I'm curious to hear your thoughts in the comment section down below. Do you think that this Corvette ZR1 will beat the Mustang Gtd on the Nurburgring? We have seen shots of it being tested out there. The question is, will the Chevrolet team actually reveal a public lap time? There's a lot of rumors out there right now, and I think they should, because the battle has begun and Chevrolet really needs to make a public statement, a public showing to show that their mid-engine supercar can compete. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. It really does help me out, and subscribe for much more great content coming out your way. While you do that, hit the notification bell. Stay up to date with all the new videos coming out your way the second I post them. Let me know your thoughts again down below. Who's gonna win, ZR1 or GTD? I'll see you in the next episode.